bring it back for things on hardpoint. That's what we're going to say, because obviously it's definitely going to go to a hardpoint, another hardpoint game, and it is on Slums, which is Epsilon's
favorite
forte, on their favorite game mode. It's going to be so close.
That's like gift wrapping a present and going, take it.
Here you go.
We love you.
So, right, Epsilon can get the 3-1 victory if they manage to beat Team Infused on Capture the Flag, but I think it's going to go down to a 2-2 with a final on Raid, Search and Destroy, which will again be an absolutely fantastic final. Both teams pumped to...
Well, the max.
The max.
There is no other way of putting it. Again, looking at Raid, if we're going to hit into Search and Destroy and Raid, that is another huge variable. Earlier on, when I was casting earlier on, we saw a big Raid match, okay, and it was absolutely immense. It's the quick push. It's, again, one of the maps on S&D where you see an immense bomb plant, fast, furious, and it has to be hard. It does have to be hard indeed. We're having some problems in the venue. It's already down? No, up. You want to turn it up. That's the thing. It was down for S&D. We want to turn it up. Sorry. No one wants to turn me up. No one wants to listen to me. Epsilon doesn't like it up. Epsilon complaining. The teams like it down. Okay, fair enough. It means we don't get. It means the guys who are actually watching here live don't get that casting going on. So they're going to have to be cheering and shouting on their own. Bryce is giving me a very evil look right now. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because we're jumping on board. Raid, Capture the Flag, Epsilon versus Team Infused. Now, those polls were so close, man. I can't believe how close those polls were. You're going to drive, my friend. Who are we going to jump on board with first here? Straight away, I am going to run with Vintage. Why? Because I have a funny feeling this guy is going to pull out a snipper riffle.
A snipper riffle?
Yes, I did say.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't pull out a snipper riffle. Oh, I was going to hope he was going to go for it, but he doesn't. Nobody's going for the snipper riffle tactics, although there are 2 Infused players going up the middle and 2 Epsilon players. Jerd gets taken out straight away there. Unlucky for you, Jerd. Shane gets taken out as well, so there are already 2 men down. And Catz the only one to pick off a player there, so Epsilon already went 2 men down almost straight away. Catz picking up that 2-piece, obviously bringing it home for their team right now. So Infused are setting them. Look at that.
Yeah, look at this setup straight away. Jern gets taken out. Vintage is holding tight. You know they're going to set up straight away. This is one of the quickest setups I've seen from a team that isn't Epsilon.
Yes, exactly. They're almost using their attacks against them. I'm going to say Infused. If Infused take this, it will be a huge upset because Epsilon were but nobody counted Epsilon out of their top 2, let alone their top 3. Vintage just managed to pull off a dirty kill without a reticle.
He's 3 for 0, and there's the kill curse of the commentator. I do apologise.
We're sorry, Vintage. We apologise from here in the studio. Tommy, how many hit markers do you want, sir? It doesn't matter, it gets the assist anyway. But they are all over the Epsilon flag, and the Epsilon flag really having the Epsilon team really having to. Oh man, that is a perfect setup. They're gonna, if they don't bring that in, I'm gonna be very, very surprised indeed. Is he gonna get the time with the B23 on? No, but he gets time to run that flag in anyway. He is running as fast as he can. He's gonna want to get that cop. It doesn't matter. That flag is captured.
Look at the size. Look at the
size of the gap, ladies and gentlemen. You could honestly park a plane in the size of that
gap.
There
is no one there to take that control.
There is no one.
That was the big. They were set up from the start from that.
We did say straight away they set up almost instantly. There was 20 seconds gone and Infused got set up immediately. Epsilon had no idea what was going on. Epsilon are I don't want to say bombing out of it, but there's a flag cap in the first 2 minutes.
Right, I'm going to call this right now. Epsilon are pulling 4 players up straight through the middle of the map. There's Jerd with the turn. Unfortunately, not managing to pull the flag, but straight away Epsilon held that. You're going to see Madcat pull the flag, rotate round, go underneath. Oh my God,
he's all on his own. There is so much trouble going on right now. It doesn't matter. That mid-map control from Swanee and Jerd.
Here comes the
streak. Well, here comes the streak. Goodbye, Epsilon Jerd, as Tommy takes him out on a 4-kill streak. I know Madcat is pulling the flag, but we have to jump on board with Tommy because Tommy is on that streak right now.
Look how close.
Is waiting for Madcat. He's going to get that kill the flag carrier, got his lightning strike so close to that war machine, that all-powerful war machine. And I do have to say, the one thing I do love about Treyarch is the fact that they put the noob tube in score streaks and not underneath the gun.
Oh, I was just about to jump on with Jake there. He was on a 5 streak, approached the flag, did get taken out by Madcat. Now, the big thing I'm going to point out here, guys, is Tommy is absolutely awesome at this mode.
he gets an assist, which got him his war machine as well.
Right.
He's on a 5-kill streak right now. Gets taken down, but it doesn't matter because he has streaks, and that's all that matters right now. Epsilon still on the back foot, defending their own flag with a 3-man D. One man going for the flagpole, but it doesn't matter. He's going to meet somebody, but he does take him out. That was Jerd, I do believe, who managed to pull the flag, take off one. And actually, Epsilon have managed to set up their flag return very, very well indeed. If they do this right, they should be able to bring it back to 1-1. Having said that, that was the quickest setup I've ever seen, but it doesn't matter. I was going to say someone has score streaks, so that flag is going to be returned.
It wasn't even that fact. Watching the mid map and taking the control, Jake had gone through kitchen and actually come round to cut him off. He'd played that so well. But let's have a look here. It's going to be more controlled in the centre from Epsilon. You're going to see Mad Cat there rotating through. He's going to take a lovely kill. The other guys are literally holding centre. If you look directly on the mini-map on the right-hand side, it's like a group and cluster of Epsilon players. All they really need to do here in Infused is have one at that flag, and you've immediately got a counter flag.
The sneaky beaver roll, as unfortunately Mad Cat does get taken out there. And it seems to me that Infused should be pushing up right now, but there is somebody back at their own flag, so they were going to rotate back. It doesn't matter. It's given the Epsilon team time to push up again, but they had to make sure... Oh, pardon me. They had to make sure that flag... I've got the hiccups, guys. It's honestly really not that funny, but it doesn't matter anyway. Oh, Jake. See you later, Jerd. And Jake's done this twice now to Jerd. Shut him down when Jerd had the first shot. And look at Tommy saving that all-important war machine, looking over his flag and missing the shots. He's going to go for the challenge. Oh! Shane picks up the kill on Tommy, you absolute beast machine.
I tell you what, that was a lovely kill. But if it wasn't for Infused Jake, they really wouldn't have got any further. Jake turned around and took that kill in return. That's my man. You are not taking it.
Joe gets taken out again. In such a way, it was just, it's sad to see that the Epsilon don't appear to be on form, as Mad Cat now no longer has a reticle. It doesn't matter, nobody's going to have a flag in these closing stages anyway. It's all about staying alive, trying to keep those kill streaks. Mad Cat isn't going to be able to do that, but Swanee is on a 3-streak right now, so they're going to want to shut him down as soon as possible, which is why I said he's down. The only person who's going to be going in with any sort of rise on their score streak is Josh or Jake. I couldn't see which one it was.
Look at
Infused, Infused are pumped. They are twitching with agony right now. And look at that poll, CTF winner. Ooh. Infused only have a 15% chance to win, and Epsilon have an 85% chance, but Infused are winning right now.
I mean, 1-0 is, let's be honest about it, it's a good
start.
Well, it's an immense start. But the big thing I want to call out here is now the actual position of Epsilon, okay? With this rotation, I'm pretty certain you're going to see Epsilon get a good run on.
Speechless of the fact that that sniper just hit Jerd there, but I was going to say Epsilon pushed up the middle straight away, which is a very unusual play indeed, but it doesn't matter. And Mad Cat just absolutely destroys one of the enemy team. We couldn't tell who it was, unfortunately, because, of course, he is EMP'd. Mad Cat, what are you doing? Stop being so beastly. Infused Jake, pulling the flag with 1 kill. Jerd says no, return to flag.
It's a lot of action, but nothing is actually following. There is nothing coming through. It just seems to me they're playing game for game. As Mad Cat on a 5. Brilliant play by Mad Cat. Playing really now for a setup from these guys to pull.
Epsilon are doing that setup that Infused did earlier, and if you have a look, Mad Cat has got that 5-kill streak. Gets taken out. Commentator's curse. I do apologize, Mad Cat. That was my bad, but it doesn't matter. Shane takes that guy out. Going to run around the outside, but he's going to meet a player there anyway, so he's going to run back. Shane, widely regarded as the best EU player for running flags.
Look at this!
OBJ. Look at Shane go. He's all on his own. He still has the flag, even though he was very near enemy territory. He's going to meet somebody any second now. Grenade goes in. Gets shot. Is he going to make the shot? No, he's going to run away again. How is he still alive? He's sneaking around as Team Infused managed to get a double kill right there. Shane picking up that flag carry kill, giving him 200 points. Infused Josh are going to meet up with another Epsilon. He's going to meet up with Jerd and Shane right now. So
look at this. Look at this. Johnson's got a flag. He's taken out.
He's taken out. The flag is returned. This is Epsilon's best chance, but there is a sneaky beaver. Get on board with that sneaky beaver right now. We have to see who it is. They do know he's there. It is Tommy indeed. Tommy has got that war machine, so who knows? It doesn't matter. He does get taken out. He does get taken out. Is that flag going to be captured? Yes, it is. It's a capture. Jerd brings it in, gets the kill. He has also got a Hellstorm missile. Jerd just went absolutely massive for his team, bringing in those kills right there. And then when he needed them to, he's so close to that Hellstorm, that lightning strike as well.
He ran that flag all the way from their spawn, played such a tactical game,
right at the end.
Moved all the way around. So and you know, they really used the ability on that player. Look at Jerd.
we just disconnected our controller, guys. We do apologize. We will get it back in very shortly. Jerd getting taken out by the direct impact right there, and I cannot believe, right, we need to get this controller sorted. 1 second, folks. It's going to be, it should eventually come back in. Yes, there we go. We're all good. We will jump on board right now with Infused Josh, waiting for that Epsilon player to come around that corner. He knew where he was. We do apologize about the controller issues. There's nothing we can do, unfortunately, but Josh gets taken out anyway. Epsilon Mad Cat, the only one left on the Epsilon team. All Epsilon teams are down. They're spawning in back now. Jerd is on his own. And now finally the other Epsilon team are spawning in as well. But now they're on the defensive, of course, as Tommy gets taken out there, and Jerd still has those score streaks. They have to use those score streaks more effectively than they did in that game of Hardpoint first, because they just threw those away.
There is nothing but carnage. It's very difficult to actually point out who is killing who at any point of this. They are really trying to push, and do you know what? I'm going to call this, it's going to go to extra time.
I think that you're right, but the thing is that I was just about to say about how Infused is set up, but there was no need because Epsilon managed to shut them down again. That's the thing, Epsilon can shut down those players, and Tommy does get a big two-piece on Epsilon, Jerd and Mad Cat, taking them both out of the game, gets taken out himself by who knows who. Shane is coming in as well, gets that kill on Josh, or Josh, as he likes to be called as well. If we do call him Josh, I think that Chewy did say earlier that he likes to be called Josh, but it doesn't matter anyway. Josh or Josh, we'll say either one, as Epsilon are pushing up again. 1 minute left to go, and Epsilon are looking to make the making the cut-off points, and just Shane waiting for that pull. He does manage to get the kill, so there's one down for the Infused team, gets taken down himself by Jake. It's back and forth right now, I mean, isn't it? Isn't it, Silverback? So that's all we can say.
It is so close. And the reason why it's so
Tommy! How did that happen? He was...
It's the
B283. Oh, it needs to be taken out of this game, but it's too late anyway.
It is OP, you know, we're hitting into ghosts. But my point is that Epsilon and Infused are actually moving on towards an immense amount of centre map domination. They are holding it in turn for turn. When Infused push, Epsilon take them out. When Epsilon push, Infused take them out. And there is nothing that these guys can do.
Shane, you big man. Oh, man, making the big kill when it mattered. So... nobody has actually managed to pull a flag here, so it is going to go into overtime indeed, and we're going to be seeing what can happen there. I've already been asked to explain overtime. I'm pretty terrible at it, so I won't try it again. It's pretty simple to understand, though. You can try and explain it. Let's do this.
The quickest way of doing this is that you have to get that flag, take it back to yours in the quickest time possible. Once you hit that mark, for example, if you pull that flag in 30 seconds...
Swanee with the three-piece!
Oh,
he takes out the entire Infused team. You beast. And it's going to be the final kill cam.
The biggest thing there is you need to, when you're pushing that flag, if you don't do it within that allotted time, you are out. That round will go to you. And that's as simple as, I have to say it's very much like penalties. I've seen capture the flag go on extra time for an immense amount. And the stress is unbelievable. So for this, on these purposes, as we saw last time, I am actually going to run with Vintage.
We just saw Bryce tweet out right there on stream that Shane is indeed the best flag carrier that you have seen, and honestly, that flag cap that he managed to make, well, he didn't make it himself, but he ran it straight. Jerd just picked off the points. Shane ran it the entire way through. So overtime, Jerd being super aggressive, already on a 3-kill streak, and he's going to see somebody else. He knows he's there. He's still got that Hellstorm, a lightning strike. Oh, Jerd, you machine! 5 kill streak gets taken out from behind by Tommy. We did say that Tommy versus Jerd thing at the very beginning. It was going to be those two locking heads, but right now Infused on the back foot as they are pulling a 4-man D, trying to stop Epsilon from getting to their flag.
Tommy is playing an absolute defensive demon here on the gym side. He's going to go for a lovely kill there, taking out Mad Cat. He has really got to take control. He needs to move forward slightly. Each time he gets a kill, Tommy seems to be progressing forward. I think that's really to help these guys from Infused set up. I think that is purely what the Infused are trying to do. If we have a look at the map, Epsilon are actually defending so deep. Okay, I think they know this is coming. There's another kill there. Marsh comes in.
Oh my God, what is happening here? Oh! Shane managed to take out Tommy, and Jake with a knife on Swanee. We need to have a look at the scoreboard right now. We haven't looked at the scoreboard this game. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. What is going on right now? Jake dropping a 30 bomb with 23 deaths and 3 returns. Tommy, 26 and 19. Josh, 22 and 26. Vintage needs to pull up his game a little bit. Now let's have a look at the Epsilon scoreboard as well. I didn't have a look at that.
2 seconds as Jerd's picked the flag. He's going pool side. This is going to be important here. Remember, you have 5 minutes to win, pull that flag, and he gets taken out. And it's Jerd that takes the kill, returns it back to base.
Oh,
and
go on.
That run was
Get that
awesome.
turn on. get that turn on, just surely. No, gets taken out. Right, we can now speak about the Epsilon scoreboard. And to me, as you can see, it looks like the Epsilon squad are just kind of on the back foot a little bit. Jerd and Shane pulling out big, as you'd expect Shane to. Mad Cat, Jerd and Shane all around the same score. No massive standout players. Swanee obviously playing that AR role.
Swanee is actually, I have to be honest with you, I thought Swanee would be in a higher score level than he is. Okay, but on an AR role, when we push forward, you should see Swanee there. He's on a 2-kill streak. He's going to come through. He's going to get banged on, and it's Vintage he's having a battle with here. And he gets his assist from Jerd.
He gets his assist from Jerd. Trying to get that wallbang. Jerd has still got those score streaks, ladies and gentlemen. And Infused may have forgotten about that by now. They may not. They don't have a coach to remind them about these sort of things. As I did say, that is one of the use of the coaches. It's not even that,
though. Dave, he has the flag. He's going to get a flag. He takes it.
He does manage to take the flag. Of course, everything was happening at once. And in the mix of all the carnage, Epsilon managed to pull out that flag. As we're going to see, Swanee get the final kill cam. Apparently a wallbang. Maybe he's going to jump around the corner. Who knows? Yeah, tries to get around the corner. Takes out Tommy for the final kill cam. So I'd say, I didn't catch how many minutes that was. It was 2 minutes and 36 seconds. That is a short amount of time.
That roughly gives you 2 minutes, 24 seconds
to capture
quick math.
The flag. And Epsilon, well known for their defense on on capture the flag. Their defense is so strong, but it doesn't matter. Epsilon rushing up the middle of the map saying, we're not going to sit down and defend. We want to end this as soon as possible. We're going to shut you out. So what we're going to do is rush up and try and capture your flag, but that might not have worked in their favor, as quite a lot of the Epsilon team are down right now as Infused are coming towards their flag. Vintage firing at the flag, trying to find a kill on a 2-piece right now. We should stay on with Vintage. He is an absolute great player. Swanee gets taken out by Vintage. If Swanee had got that kill, there would have been havoc to play. Doesn't get the turn on. Jerd says, no, I'm going to shut you down. Using that, Scorpion gets shut down himself. We're going to switch over to Jake. Is he going to pull the flag? He should be able to pull the flag soon. They're setting up, but it doesn't matter because Epsilon are pushing back so strong.
What I remind people here is 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock. They are under an immense amount of pressure. Vintage needs to push forward. Epsilon need to hold tight. Literally, Epsilon have the advantage. Any team that gets that capture first in the second round of extra time has a huge amount of
How are you alive, Vintage? How are you alive going absolutely ham like that? Who would have thought it? Vintage taking out Jerd and Jake taking out the other player that was right there. They need to push up now. Epsilon are on the defense, but they're all by that flag. And like I said earlier, when that clock ticks down, it seems to click down a lot faster when you're on the losing side of this. Don't forget, Epsilon have that cap in overtime. They pulled that sneaky cap out of nowhere, it seemed. Mad Cat sitting back to defend. There is a sneaky person trying to get past him right now, and he must have heard him in his headset. Gets the kill. Beautiful kill right there by Mad Cat. Heard him. That is the advantage of using headsets at LAN, ladies and gentlemen, because there was no other way he could have known he was there. Firing blindly into the smoke, not getting anything. Mad Cat, is he going to get taken down? No, he is getting... Oh, Jerd coming in with a save. 1 minute left to go. I wish you could hear what's going on right now because it's so tense outside. It is going absolutely crazy on the main stage. This is going to go down to hardpoint, isn't it? It's going to go down to that hardpoint game for Epsilon to win. And Jerd still hasn't used his score streak.
Let's have a look as we're 34 seconds to go.
Now is the time.
In comes the score streak. He needs to be careful. He's literally going to go through zigzags. Push through, he gets taken out, and it's Jerd that gets a kill. But Jake picks up the flag. He's going to run through poolside. Here comes the score streak. Surely he's going to hit me.
Jerd saved those score streaks for the last possible second, and it's paid dividends as they are slowing him down.
Return the flag.
So slowly.
That's a GG.
That is the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Epsilon are now in the lead in this series, 2-1 against Team Infused, and we are going... For Infused, this is looking bad because they are going into what is Epsilon's favourite map on their favourite game mode on LAN.
You, the COD community, called that with an 85% with Epsilon to take this capture flag.
It wasn't as close as I think it was. Everybody, I think, when they say 85%, you think that's going to be a convincing win. But it wasn't as convincing as we first thought it was. They nearly did get that flag pulling in, but Jerd, using those score streaks, as he didn't in the first hardpoint game, to his effectiveness, and Jake actually getting a 41 to 31.
It's really disheartening. It is, yeah. It's really disheartening. When you're hitting a 41 bomb, okay, you expect to be on the winning team.
Yes.
But when you play Epsilon, you know that it's going to be a difficult push.
It is going to be a difficult push. Mellow Live tweeting in right now. Swanee to win his first EGL question mark. Is he? Are they? Are Epsilon going to win? This is their favourite game mode on their favourite map, and we can't stress that enough as they go into this. This could be it for Team Infused.
I mean, let's not forget though, guys, if Infused lose here, they do go into the losers bracket.
yes, that's not a place you want to be, really. The name kind of says it all.
Yeah, I have to totally agree with you, but it does give them the opportunity.
It does give them the chance to get back, and they are a very strong squad.
Yeah,
they've given Epsilon a run for their money here, as everybody said that they would do as well. Don't forget that everybody did say that Infused, it was going to be a grand final of Epsilon versus Infused, and right now, the way Infused are playing, it looks like that could be the case. Of course, there are other great teams out there, but Infused looking very strong as well.
I have to say, Infused have been tremendous throughout. But what that really reiterates anything, when a good team infuses like that and you play against someone like Epsilon, not only do you see the quality as EU players, you see them as a EU team, okay? Epsilon have done something that a lot of teams haven't managed to do. They bring the hype, they bring the game. And do you know what? They bring charisma to the game.
That coach.
Yeah.
That coach, Dinge.
Dinge, man.
Dinge, honestly, has brought so much to the team. Anybody who thinks that coaches aren't worth anything, you need to go and watch Dinge. You need to watch Mr. X, and you need to watch Hastro. I know Hastro is more of a kind of a manager than a coach, but still, he is there in that father figure role to watch over the crowd. Now, Dinge almost certainly isn't a father figure, but he calls out so well that it's just absolutely fantastic. You are going to be taking the